Hi, it's Brian Decker with your Market Minute. I want to talk to you about two very important things in the next 2 market minutes. We'll cover energy first here and then water, scarcity of water next. I want to talk to you about energy. America turned its back on nuclear energy back in the 1970s for reasons of safety. There was a meltdown in 3 Mile Island. Finally, we're getting this right. Big wins are coming in from nuclear energy almost on a daily basis. Nuclear energy is now the cleanest, safest, most reliable energy source available to us today. The Department of Energy launched its nuclear reactor pilot program, selecting 10 startups to build America's first wave of SMRs, small micro reactors. Its goal is to get 3 SMRs up and running by July 4, 2026, America's 250th birthday. Well, that's just in 10 months. For the first time in half a century, startups will be allowed to build and operate test reactors. The SMR industry is coming to life right before our eyes. Google-backed Kairos Power struck a deal with the Tennessee Valley Authority to connect a next-generation reactor to its grid by 2030. This is the first time a utility has agreed to buy power from an SMR startup. Radiant also announced a deal with U.S. military to deliver the world's first portable microreactors to power the Air Force bases in the country. And then another company, Allo Atomics, recently broke ground on Allo X, its first nuclear power plant located very closely to the Idaho National Laboratory. 3 years ago, Allo was just one guy, a WeWork, looking at a nuclear sketch. And the founder, Matt Lozak, is building a real reactor next to the lab where America has tested its most daring nuclear ideas since the 1950s. We can't talk about America's nuclear program renaissance without mentioning the company that's actually fueling it. It's called General Matters, not General Motors, General Matters. The startup solving America's nuclear fuel crisis. The founder, Scott Nolan, was asked, where did you get the idea to make nuclear fuel? Scott was recently an investor in Radiant. One day he realized that every SMR startup faced the same brick wall. They couldn't get enough of the highly rich uranium that they needed. So General Matters is reviving Paducah, Kentucky, aka now called Atomic City. For decades, Paducah supplied nearly 100 reactors. Then we shut it down and started buying fuel from Russia. General Matters just announced it's reopening that plant. Their mission is to make America enrichment great again. Energy is the master resource, the bedrock of every innovation. To reindustrialize America, we must flood the nation with cheap, reliable power. This is Brian Decker. Hope you have a great rest of your week.